Today, we're going to find out, do you need a park reservation to visit the LEGO Magic Kingdom? Hello there, welcome to AMBR Builds, where assembly may be required. Join me as I document my journey back into LEGO collecting. And today, we're going to be looking at the set 40478, the Mini Disney Castle. This set has 567 pieces, and it is exactly what it says. It is the Cinderella Castle, the Disney World Castle, Magic Kingdom Castle. Magic Kingdom Castle is what I would refer to it as. But it is that in this new mini scale. Now, this was a set that I got for Christmas, and I really wanted it because I figured it would pair well with the Haunted Mansion set that I got not too long ago. And also, seeing how they did the Haunted Mansion one and this one, it's neat to think that maybe they'll keep this as an ongoing series and I'll be able to collect more Disney park icons and attraction sets. Or maybe I'll just have to design my own. Now, first off, let's take a look at the Mickey minifig here. And this minifig, as they even describe it in the instruction booklet, they do say that it is a vintage style Mickey Mouse minifig. And comparing him to the one from the Big Castle set, this one does look a little more cartoonish. Doesn't have as much detail in the leg printing. The original one has a stripe and the button on the front. And this one, he has a red colored tie. And his eyes are bigger. They just look more like this is a cartoon character. And this one was modeled more after like a real life walk around Mickey character in the parks. Oh no! Oh no! Double mouse down. Aside from that, now I don't know, I guess this by nature qualifies as a review. I don't know if I would consider it a review. More or less, there's just a few things I like about it that I want to talk about, and a couple things that I think could use modification. Now, first off, what I'd like to say is on the inside here, this is just an interesting building technique that I really liked while building it. So if I pull it off here, you can see it uses this 1x1 brick with like like a bar piece coming out, and it uses those skeleton arms that I think those were used a lot in Ninjago sets for like the skeleton characters. And it uses that with this shield piece that goes on the back. Everything's coming apart here. But anyways, hold on. But anyways, that shield piece clicks on using those arms, and that's what they do so that it can sit as flush as possible to the other walls of the castle. I thought that was really clever, and they use it all around the set. They use it on this side, they use it on the back walls as well. That was just a technique that I was a big fan of. Another technique that I thought was interesting, if you notice right here on the sides, I gotta peel this off again to even show you. Look what they did here. They used the hinge brick piece, and it makes no sense to me why they did that, because they could have got the exact same effect done using just a regular 1x2 brick. The only speculation I have is if you see here, they use like these inverted bracket pieces to get the look like that. So it has like this white trim right beneath the gold. And I think if I had to guess, it was just to keep it uniform. And that's the only reason they use this piece here, when the actual hinge function of it provides no like benefit. They could have just used any regular piece. I thought that was interesting too. Now, another small attention to detail, no pun intended, that I'm not a fan of taking apart the castle for just to show is the inside that they did. You can actually see inside here, they put some work in there. Now, it's funny that they put a printed piece of the box for the big Cinderella Castle. And did I mention it's a printed piece? There's no stickers in this set. I swear, if I was a teacher and I had to grade people on their Lego set designing skills, a big percentage of your grade would be based on if there's stickers or not. So that's a unique piece. It's really just an Easter egg on the inside there. When everything's on the top here and you're looking in, you would never really see it from the sides. And the other printed piece, which is neat, is they put a 1x2 tile of Cinderella's glass slippers on the wall. And then they also put these two little micro figures in there. most likely to represent park guests walking through the castle, because you can do that in real life. And then they use these golden harpoon pieces that hang down, just as like some decoration hanging from the ceiling. So it's neat because when the castle is on top of it, you can shine light probably through like the top sides here, or backlight it, and then you can see people walking through it. And then you'd also be able to see people walking through the backside here. But again, it is such a tiny attention to detail, and there is like 2 possible viewing angles where you would ever even notice it. But still, it's the type of details like that that I really like they care about and put into these sets. And let's see, another thing I really liked was on the back here, they used this pearlescent glass on the window pieces. And I thought that was awesome because if you can see, looking at the box, and if you've seen any 50th Walt Disney World merch, this is very prevalent. It has this color scheme of blue, gold, and this like purple pearlescent color. And they use that on the windows here, which I think was very smart, because I'm thinking of it this way. If they use just regular clear pieces on the windows, then you would have seen through and it would have looked out of place having this just empty interior in there, because there's literally nothing in there. So using this keeps within the 50th theme, and it kind of shrouds the mystery. You're not wondering what's inside there. And speaking of the 50th theme, the blue and gold, you know what, it's gonna bug me if I don't put there we go. The bright blue and the gold accents all around it really let you know that this is the 50th anniversary iteration of the castle. Now there is gold on the castle on a good day, but here especially they went all out with making sure it is that very vibrant, royal looking color scheme. Now one piece use that I think I might just take it off because I'm not the biggest fan of it, but right here, these wrenches, I like the wrenches on the bottom here. They do a good job of making it look like there's like this gold archway, I believe, especially connecting up here. But the ones on the top here, I don't really buy it. I don't think they look bad, but I also feel like it's the type of thing, if I take them off, and you kind of push that up to that, it looks just 1% better. It doesn't make the biggest difference. I just am not a fan of how they kind of float up in the sky when they are there. So that's a piece I might leave off, and now I will have some gold wrenches for some very rich crooks in Lego City to hold. Maybe, I don't know. Not that I have a Lego City. And let's see, the other thing, I mentioned it earlier, and if anyone watched my video about the Lego Ideas set, I talked about how I'm a sucker for a good display base, and I like how they match here. It's just a very simple display base. It is made of black plates, and by the way, the two of them, they are not the same size display base, but either way, it matches, which is great, which means, one, they kind of have some cohesion between the two. And if you ever wondered how big the Haunted Mansion actually is in scale with the Florida Castle, here you go. I don't know if proportions are accurate to real life, but either way, so it has these black tile pieces going around the edge, making like a border. And this tells me if I wanted to design my own, I can make it fit in that much better by using the same display base, or it tells me if they make more attractions in the future, they're gonna match just as well. And last but not least, is it an AMBR builds video if I don't get a comparison shot of the castle with the Disney castle? Now I guess to answer the question in the beginning, do you need a park reservation to visit the Lego Magic Kingdom castle? I would say no. All you need is $40. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this look at the Disney castle. Maybe this was the video you needed to decide for yourself if you want it or not. So, thanks for hanging out with me, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.